Alright guys, got another cast here. It's been a little while since I've done one. Had some pretty good feedback for my last one. I'm still pretty new to this, but I'm getting better. I want to cast more strategy games. They're my favorite. I just need to find some more. It can be kind of hard to find games that are castable. Just if you know any, just comment down below and let me know. I'd like to branch out. I wanted to do Dota, but Dota's so in depth that I really have to start learning my characters, which I have been doing my homework. But anyway, let's get into the match. So what we have here, this is a treat. This is a 1v1. It's supposed to be a really good match, what I heard. It's a new one. It's Lorry Driver versus Omnom, two of the top players in the world. I know Lorry Driver is supposed to be right up there at #1. At least from he was for a long time. He still may be. We're gonna find out. And Omnom's, you can't just ignore Omnom. He's Omnom. So without further ado, all that I did here is I had the game forward a little bit. Infantry engagements getting ready to go off here. They actually already started. Engineer coming down from Lorry Driver. And here we go. So he's just gonna chase this infantry. Blind fire. But yeah, this should be a really good game. I'm kind of curious. I wonder what they're gonna do for build orders. So they're both Soviet. Let's check and see what they're building here. He just put up a war factory, and Omnom's just behind the war factory going to ore refineries. APC coming for Lorry. So that's cool. So you got an infantry bunch here. Lone engineer. This APC is going to help push forward and probably take out these infantry. These infantry are doomed. Yeah, he's going to want to pull out of there. Oh yeah. So good engagement for Lorry. Nice little takeout there. Rocket infantry instantly coming out for Omnom. He's going to try to deal with these this APC. Lorry going for ore trucks now. So he's going to make sure his economy's nice and up there. Infantry pursuing his APC, his own APC, and now the rocket soldiers are going to try to deal with this APC. Oh, and here's a mobile flag. He doesn't have much to counter that. He doesn't have anything to counter that in the vicinity. So, save the APC. Infantry are pretty much doomed. Oh, he's gonna go in. Oh, maybe the APC actually can take the flak on. It's pretty much a worthless engagement for either of them though. And the rocket soldiers were setting up the trap there. Lorry avoided it. So the technician strat, push forward some technicians. If you're new to open RA, those technicians are worth nothing. It was just a joke. Wow. So Omnom has quite a few. He has a nice army here already. And that's actually a. Well, Lorry has a nice army as well. So his infantry are going to get sniped here. Flak's still healthy. He's going to dispatch his army. This could really go either way, I would say. I think Omnom has the better cards to play. Yeah, the flag just got taken out. And the rockets are going to take out this APC. So now it's just a straight infantry engagement. Nothing else here. It's going to go Lorry Driver's way though, because he has base support right here. And I'm just going to take his men out. I'm pretty sure he would suspect that there's men here. So we have a heavy tank coming in. Tanks basically, if you're new, tanks are mostly for just tanking. So the oil derrick here is going to get taken out. By tanking, I mean you send it forward to take the damage from the infantry. Infantry is like mostly the main component in this game that do the damage. And then you kind of support your infantry and counter what you can. A tank could be a game changer though, because it tanks the damage while your infantry take out their infantry, you know. So we have all kinds of MCVs everywhere for Omnom. So we're just gonna have a casual run by here of MCVs. Lorry gonna instantly deploy his, and he also has one up here. So this one's kind of an awkward position. So he's just gonna kind of stick himself right here and make a blockade, I guess. That's what he's just trying to do. Oh, he also has. Oh, this is just came down here. So he has expansion, the war expansion, which is why he needs that war. I mean, he has this patch, but that's you can't. You really need to move forward with war and gain as much as you can and have steady supply, reliable supply. So this flame tower, I don't know where that came from. Probably from this MCV, just getting taken out. Already denying this oil derrick. Oh wow, a huge base push coming in here from Omnom. Oh, this is gonna be disastrous. All kinds of. Oh yeah. The cell's coming in now. Omnom just going to work on this base back here. That was a painful push to take the Lorry. And it's going to take a lot to dislodge this. He has 2 barracks, flame towers. Lorry's not out of this, but this is going to be just a prick in his side. And that these ore mines are valuable too because they regenerate. And now he just got denied all that ore. If he were to lose this, that would be game. So he definitely needs to keep this expansion alive because it has so much ore potential for him. And he also has to keep this one alive. He loses either of these, and I would call that game. I mean, you never know. But so we see one of these bases go down, and it's looking very grim for Lorry. Oops. So Lorry's just looks like he's just trying to get his eco up. Probably up here. Yeah, he's gonna get his eco going up here so he can retaliate. So we got a base push coming in here. That's pretty nice from Lorry. Get himself back into this game by denying expansion, but at the same time, I'm not retaliating. This is gonna be rough. He's gonna lose a lot of this base. Granted, it is mostly infantry now, though. He actually only has a rocket or 2. And yeah, I stand corrected. Actually, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I miscalculated, and there's a lot less rocket infantry there. So Omnom's being very greedy with the map, and he's really trying to reserve a lot of it for himself. Lorry's gonna catch this MCV off guard. There it goes. That was a waste, but he kind of blindly expanded there. Was trying to flag mobile flags, just going to work on infantry and whatever they can snipe out. Lorry has lots of infantry down here. You can snipe ore trucks down here, which is what he's doing. Doesn't have much rocket infantry though. So he's kind of just sticking and moving, you know, hitting his enemy around the map wherever he pleases, but at the same time, Lorry has this massive force that's kind of just steamrolling through the map because Lorry's so focused on taking his base out that he can also do the same. It's kind of like a base trade in a way, but it's more like just damage trade. I don't see this infantry slash tank blob surviving much longer. If you could take out the MCD, that'd be nice, but I don't see that happening either. There's no way. So he does have a nice infantry blob here, which is important because now that this is gone, he really needed more infantry. That was pretty heavy hitting. Flame towers here just kind of sitting. They're not going to do much against tanks unless they just sit there like that. Flag trucks are just going to hunt this thing down. Infantry are going to try to come save it. This heavy tank is being lit up. He's coming in from behind though. Pop goes the flag truck from the V2. Oh, he has a V2 now. And another one. So there goes all the flag trucks. Just destroyed for this heavy tank. You guys are pulling the shot. These V2s are gonna shred these guys if he's not careful. He may shoot his own war truck. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's going down anyway. So the V2s are proven vital here now. All this infantry that Omnom had, it's not looking as potent. These V2s are unsupported. Oh, they have the APC. I didn't even see that. Oh man, here comes another push. This is a huge push. This has the potential to knock us out of the way. With the V2s, it is getting flanked by mobile flags, but there's a heavy tank there to support it. Okay, so the flag trucks are still trying to take out. I don't know if they were trying to take out this heavy tank or what they were doing, but I think he was actually trying to take out V2s, but he ran into that tank and it kind of just stopped him. Not much here at all for Omnom. Just a bunch of technicians and a few infantry. This is actually a pretty much a weak point. I mean, Lorry driver, if he had some scouting in, he could see that he could pretty much rip that base apart from him. Omnom's kind of just going to be sitting here taking these V2 shots until he does something otherwise. This Yak's very low, and even this expansion, this isn't really expansion, but it's more like a little, I don't know what he's trying to do here. Just block off this area. But it's under fire now, and one more shot and that's dead. These Yaks can finish it. If he microed, he could finish it with these Yaks. Oh, okay, he sold it. Getting his $2 back. So he's also pressuring down here. And the radar dome's in a really vulnerable spot right now. I think it was a scouting radar dome or something that he tried to do, or he's just trying to hide it. But these V2s are pretty much changing the tides. And he also has Yaks. And if I'm not mistaken, he's Russia, so he doesn't have the parabombs. Sadly, that'd be cool to see. Yeah, he's Russia. He has Lorry's Russia, Omnom's Ukraine. So he's gonna be working with these Teslas. They both have Teslas actually, and they're both, that's kind of funny, they're both going for their first Tesla, I believe, right now. Tanks being pumped out for Lorry. He has scout planes now, so he can, I mean, he already has Yaks, but pretty nice to have that little scout plane. And he uses it right here. Doesn't scout much. There goes a radar dome. That was, I guess you could say that was a scouting radar dome, but at the same time it wasn't. I don't know, that was kind of weird to me. Maybe he was hiding it, but it's gone now. I would say mostly because of placement, but hindsight's 2020. This tank, oh, is it gonna take it out? Oh, it did, last second, but there it goes, and here comes V2, retaliating. Up here, this base is just being pretty much slowly grinded down. He's not doing much about this V2. All you need is one V2. They're so powerful. If you leave it there sitting, they can do a lot. Artillery can too. I feel like V2s are better for bases, against bases, in most cases. Oh my gosh, the amount of infantry down here. There's so much infantry just pushing. And he's gonna completely clear this area out. The Tesla coil is going up. He's gonna offer some resistance, but it's not nearly enough. He'll need 3 flame towers to even think about taking that on. Yeah, he's gonna run for it. But also up in the north, Omnom's being, man, he was trying to push, but that V2 just denied it instantly. Zag defenses with the Tesla coil and the flame tower, and then the V2 just sniping infantry. Here comes another push. This is actually going to be kind of close. Let's go see what happens here. We've got V2s firing over. Okay, the V2s again just being the game changer. Omnom has to get some planes up. I think he's trying to take it out with the mobile flags, but he did actually lose that engagement. The mobile flags they're trying to take out these V2s, and I mean right now it's working, but and he saves it with no HP. But I feel like you could save a lot more infantry if you just use planes, and he's not making that commitment. He's also Ukraine, and Ukraine gets parabombs, so it's kind of odd. It seems like you would definitely want your airfield, especially you would want it early. I always go for airfields early, but then again, I'm a noob. I'm a super noob. But that's just something you really don't want to miss out on as Ukraine, is their parabombs. Granted, they are sometimes inaccurate and they're really hard to hit with, but if you do hit with it, you do lots of damage. So he's just reinforcing himself here with these guys. If they try to go through here, they're gonna get all kinds of guys dead. These V2s are just bloodthirsty. Wow, Lorry driver's pushing back now. He's getting lit up though by this flame tower. Flags going to work, just chipping away at these guys. Yeah, that's a futile push. They're gonna die. Another push coming in here. They're gonna run off. Omnom wisely saving his men. Those V2s just had to load up one more time and they would have all been dead. V2's gonna destroy this Tesla coil. Nicely played. Sold it off. So he actually still has this, and it's kind of interesting. It seems like, I don't know if Lorry, I mean, he really can't commit to destroying it because he's being pushed down here, and if he was to push that, then this would completely all be gone and he'd lose a big ore income area. And now the defenses are looking not what they need to be to take this on. And this MCV's gonna tank apparently. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, just getting insta-zapped. Yak being taken down. This is actually all Omnom has left is his big army down here. So if this attack fails, he has no army. And they're battling this V2 and this Tesla are guaranteed to take out. They're gonna take out a lot before this is all said and done. Finally, we see the X coming from Omnom. So Lorry's just gonna commit to the north, seeing that there's not a whole lot here. He's gonna power down his Tesla though, which is kind of unfortunate. Could have been taking shots at all this. He's selling the ore refinery. He's gonna get out of there with the MCV. Oh nope. You know what? I think he's actually gonna probably place Teslas here, and he's gonna start sniping the base. Almost like in a mirror way. He's not putting his MCV up here, but he has guys in this ridge, and he's gonna go do damage over here. That's nice play. Some harass from only infantry over here. Not gonna get anything done, but he is scouting. I thought he was gonna place Teslas here, and that would be just a hassle. Just constantly hearing zaps and your buildings just igniting, and I wouldn't want to deal with that. So he's just kind of chilling in the fog, going to work on the war factory. He's not really. Oh yeah, he is producing from the war factory, and I don't know if Omnom's gonna stop this in time. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, he does. 1v2 completely just stopped that. It's unfortunate for Lorry. Tesla's going back to work here. So he powered this one down and he put one forward. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, so Lorry's not seeing this. He's pumping out infantry and they're getting instant flamed. He needs to produce from this one and save his men. It's just a money grab right now for this flame tower. It's crazy. Okay, what's going on up here? So now this is more of just a V2 war. It's actually starting to look better for Omnom. At least in the north. Nothing's happening in the south. I think they're both starting to run out of money here. But Lorry really is at a disadvantage. He's out his whole back area here. If he would have dislodged this, he'd have more money. But at the same time, actually, he's contesting this and taking money from it. Granted, these V2s are gonna deny that if he doesn't do anything about it. But for a while, he actually has been, taking his share from this ore patch. And this is looking pretty horrific for Lorry. And I think he's just now getting the scouts in and seeing what's happening. Nothing happening down here. This whole ore patch is just Lorry drivers. There goes the ore truck. V2s are going to deny this Tesla, but at the same... Yeah, he's going to sell it off. So there goes the ore refinery. Random flame tower. Mobile flag just mercilessly killing a technician. So he's selling off all this, and I think he's not really wanting to commit to fight this because he's got 3 V2s. His Tesla's going down any second now. Oh, perfect hit for that V2, taking out a blob of men. So he decided to snipe his own flak right there. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, spectator, poor flag. So it looks like he's I don't know what he's doing. What he's thinking. He sold off here, and I think he knew that these V2s weren't going to stop shooting at him. So it looks like he's trying to gather all of his, yeah, he's trying to see what's going on up here now. He's trying to gather up to fight that off, it seems. Yeah. It's not looking great for Lorry. He's using another yak. If this could have been dislodged, big if, I always say if, he would have more income because these ore chucks are just kind of, you know, gathering away at these 2 patches. It's free money for Omnom. You know, that was a really good play, stealing that. And Lorry hasn't dislodged it, and he hasn't really had a chance to because of this right here. These 2 flanks just being pushed. He is getting money from here, and he has 2 patches up here, but everything he loses now is it's rough because he's starting to be, you know, simmered down to just a very low economy. Ore truck barely escaping with not even a percentage of health. So these guys are just running for their lives from these yaks and all this army. Omnom is looking pretty demanding now. This has been a great game. I wouldn't say it's over, but it's very, very grim for Lorry now. V2 completely missed. Oh, here comes a pair of bombs. Where they come from? Perfect bombing ground, but he might bomb himself too. Oh. That's why Ukraine, I love Ukraine. Stop that whole army. And that was pretty much all the resistance that Lorry had in him. Now he's down to two V2s down here. A radar dome is powered down. Tesla coil, he has one powered off. I don't know if he can support. Yeah, he's going to support turn that one on. There's a whole nother army. Oh, this might have been the one that came around from the flank. Yeah, he's that was just really good pressure from Omnom. That was a really good game. Lorry was actually up on score. I mean, for what that counts. That was a really good game. I enjoyed casting it. I'll be casting more. I had to figure out some things with my recording. And thanks for watching.